What's going on, everybody? Adam here with eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Pewag all-square snow tire chains on our 2020 Ram 1500. So what really is going to set these chains apart from others is the fact that they're extremely heavy duty and they're going to be a really aggressive grip on the road whenever you guys have a snowy situation. And what really gets us that aggressive grip is going to be these massive links here. Going to be about 7 millimeters, and these are definitely going to be extremely beefy. They are going to be made of a manganese nickel alloy steel, and they are a nice square link, so we are going to have a nice edge on the side here. So these are definitely going to give you a lot of tractions whenever you guys are starting, stopping, or turning. But these aren't really going to be the smoothest ride. With that massive link size on our tire, it is going to be able to travel through all that suspension, and we might feel a little bit on the inside of the cab. But it's going to get us out of those situations where we're really going to need some change. One thing I really like about this chain is, as you can see, we do have a distinct line between the chain and our rim here. So if you guys have nicer rims, or you guys just like to keep your OEM rims looking OEM from the factory, we don't have to really worry about them coming back and hitting our tire and maybe making a scuff mark or something like that. One thing I did notice with this canvas bag compared to something the Titan chain canvas bags, these are definitely thicker. Pewag does a really good job of giving you a bag that's not really going to rip over time. I definitely think this one will rip, like everything probably will after using it quite a long time. But these are definitely going to stay together for a little bit longer compared to those Titan chains. They do come in a pair of 2. So for your rear wheel applications, just go ahead and grab one of them. One bag will hold 2, and then you can go ahead and put them on the back. But if you guys plan on putting them on the front, just grab 2 of these, and then you should be ready to go. But other than that, it really wasn't a bad, hard, long install process. It was really, really simple, and we got a very, very decent fit. So let's go ahead and show you guys how. So the first thing we want to do is inspect our chains. Just lay them out, make sure there's no kinks in our links, any tangles, anything like that. Undo all of that. And then the other thing we need to make sure of is there's going to be a big lever on one side. We do want that to be on the outside of our tire. And then also these hooks here. There's going to be a smooth side, which that's going to go towards our tire, and then there's a not so smooth side going away from the tire. So once we get all that figured out, what we want to do is grab the middle of the chains, and we can go ahead and drape them over our tire. We want to get it nice and even, both getting it nice and centered on our wheel, but also make sure it's even on the right and the left as well. So once we get all that figured out, we can go around back and make a connection. So on one side, we are going to have a little hook, and then on the other, we're going to have a series of links. So we're going to know which links are going to work best if you guys install them first before we really need to put them on our tires. And I suggest doing that in your garage. But I'm going to go ahead and just use the third to the last here. And then we're going to go around front and make our connection. Almost the same exact deal up front, but we're just going to have this lever. We're going to pick whatever link we see being the best option. And then we're going to bend this lever back, kind of like that, and then link it onto this spare link at the end here. Make sure it's nice and tight, but we do suggest using a rubber tensioner. It's not included with the kit, but I'm going to go ahead and grab that and throw that on there just to take a little bit more of that slop out of our chain. So this is what our rubber adjuster looks like. It doesn't come with the kit, like I said, but you guys can just scroll down on whatever web page you guys are on, and it should be down on the related section of the website. So all we really need to do is just make sure that the hook is going to be facing out away from our tire, just to prevent any further damage happening. Rather just prevent that altogether. And we just need to make sure that we are as symmetrical as we can when we're hooking up these chains, just to evenly distribute all of that pressure. So now that that's into place, we do recommend that you guys roll over them a couple times, come back out, make sure they're still tight, and if they are, we're pretty much ready to hit the road. Well, everyone, that just about does it for a look at the Pewag all-square snow tire chains on our 2020 Ram 1500.